Hello.
Hey,
welcome.
Hey guys. Hey.
How's it going? I forgot my shades.
Ignore him. Hey friends. We bet you're a little concerned. You might have some questions.
Maybe even disappointed.
I don't think we're near the microphone, so it might be even quiet. Hello. Can you hear us now?
Is this one working? Maybe even disappointed.
Yeah. Maybe you're a little, dare I say, pissed.
You were thinking, hey Gus. You were thinking, I really just came here to watch Alex.
Boy, I can't wait to see what kind of quirky but cheerable characters that Sydney comes up with tonight.
And Jake. But tonight, it's just going to be Chris and Rocky.
Yeah. Take a seat. You're going to want to sit down for this one.
We've been thinking, we were both pre-pandemic production assistants. Office staff assistants is the more specific term.
Helping make the Hollywood TV shows and movies you know and love get made and brought to air.
We're not allowed to say what any of them are, or else we'll be sued and never work again.
Absolutely. And I want to work.
But we also don't want to work at all. So what we're going to do now, we were waiting, we were like, Alex is going to solve this,
TikTok.
Jake's going to figure this out, and we've decided none of them are going to be able to pull this off. It's going to have to be us.
No, they were shitting their pants, just kind of spinning the wheels, you know.
So we're going to try to become like a FaZe Clan style thing in terms of just the sheer volume of money and stuff that's coming into this place. And we'd like to use your guys' help to become, I don't care what we are, I don't care what we do, who is watching, none of that really matters.
No.
We're really just looking for a lot of money.
We really need a lot of money. And the other guys just weren't cutting the mustard, so we had to let them go. Sydney might say that she is off, you know, she went to the farm or whatever.
Sydney is on a farm.
She's literally on a farm.
Sydney's running around with a bunch of other women, and they get to run for, there's acres and acres of land.
Not a man in sight.
Not a man in sight. And
Honestly,
there's food, and there's
wine,
flowers, which is what girls eat. And
Alex, don't even worry about it.
don't worry about it. And Jake is actually still here engineering, but we are holding him against his will.
We have hog-tied him. We cannot show you his face because you will consider that potentially some sort of crime, what we did to him. But just know that he's more than happy running the boards, making sure this show works based on our genius.
Thank you for the follow. Getting a lot of early suggestions for becoming cam guys.
Okay?
And that's something we've definitely talked about,
Considered.
but we're going to try this first.
Yes.
And then that's going to sort of be a fallback maybe, because it's not going to be something we can use with Twitch. But we are definitely discussing the two of us getting involved in that.
It is in the near future. Stay tuned. Please look out.
Anyway.
You guys like feet? Never mind. That's beside the point.
Merch? You can buy this, you know.
Check out our merch right now. First things first.
You can buy like 200,000 of these.
Yeah. There's also a really good shirt on there for really cool, smart people. It's $100.
But maybe you buy like 2,000 of them.
Yeah. You know, why not? Let's see what the people are saying already.
Can you all talk politics? That actually, we could do something like
I
that.
might just do that.
We might do something like
I
that.
might just do that.
That shirt better be made of gold. It is not.
It is a American Apparel.
I believe it's cotton.
It is
100%, I believe.
It's a white shirt with black text on it.
But let's be honest, guys. If we're gonna get really, really famous, really, really rich, really, really not working as production assistants anymore, we're gonna have to kind of redo our personas. We're gonna kind of have to be better.
This isn't going to cut it.
This isn't gonna cut it. I'm wearing a Papa Christos t-shirt right now. It's not gonna cut it.
No, this Greta Gerwig t-shirt and also this Terra Pacific Waste Management like garage shirt, not going to happen.
It's not gonna be enough. So we gotta figure out with you, the chat. We got a bunch of different stuff here, as you know. If you don't know what's kind of been on the show generally at points in time, this is pretty much all the stuff. If Become experts on medical remedies for anti-vax people. That's not a bad idea.
You could do that. Chris could be really good at that.
I could be really good at that. And all my remedies would sort of be something you think as opposed to something you take.
Yeah. I mean, I'm getting told that that's not a t-shirt. And exactly.
Well, I don't even know that, and that's the kind of stuff that's going to be a problem.
Is that a polo?
Isn't it? But it's not Polo brand.
No.
Isn't that the qualifier?
Oh, it's like a Band-Aid, though. Or like a Sharpie. Who's to say?
We all know a milk carton or a hot dog might pop up. Yeah,
Well,
we do have...
I mean, that seems like a great suggestion. Thank you so much for the follow. Throwing flies.
So we do have this.
And we do have this.
Would this be something that people get really into?
Can you see, like, on the Austin show, like Andy Milonakis, Hassan Abi, milk and hot dog?
Could you see a situation where, like...
Put 1 in the chat for yes, 2 in the chat for no.
Could you see a situation where, like, somebody goes on Twitter and says, like, hot dog's actually trash, and then, like, 30,000 people with, like, kind of identical avatars
Maybe all eggs.
all just start, like, doxing that person and, like, swatting them and stuff like that.
Ruining their life, making them get their jobs taken away from them. All because they're defending our word, no matter what we say. We're getting a lot of ones.
Wear those outfits and upload to OnlyFans, instant $1 million. Again, that is going to be a back burner idea.
Not what's on the agenda
But
today.
thank you for telling us.
Thank you so much for, yeah, I didn't really know about this OnlyFans. I don't know what that is.
Some other stuff we got, and I also don't know what it is, actually. I have no idea what it is. I've never heard of it.
Never heard. I'm not on phone these days.
I don't do that.
Look.
We can be prison. We can be...
Is buff money these days? Do people want the buff people? I watch Love Island and think, man, they're all too buff. What if a fat guy came on? Who knows?
We could do skin on the outside.
Who is going to be token girl now that Sydney's gone?
Well, that's true. One of us should probably be a girl.
I'll take it, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so I'm a girl.
You can be a buff girl, since buff is in.
This is true. All right, so I'm a buff milk girl with pink hair. Let me pull out.
And I got skin on outside guy. I got British. That's very in now to be an actor.
I know,
It's good
dog
to be
now.
British.
Girls get it done,
Girls
indeed.
get it done.
So this is me now. Will the cat make a cameo tonight? You know, we're not gonna let them. We're not gonna say no.
They're probably around.
Yeah, they're doing stuff.
I could have this cool shirt.
Buff Milks with Windbreakers #1 is more like it. That's like, you know, like the DVDs you find behind a creepy store or something when you're young. Skin on the outside. Skin is always on the outside.
No, but it'd be the inside of your skin is on the outside.
Muscle on out. Skin is in.
Skin's on the inside, I guess is what I meant to say.
All right, we have someone saying they like the cool shirt.
I like this shirt too. I've never even seen it.
No, you might see that someday on a place that's not Twitch. That's all I'm going to say about that.
I don't even know what that means.
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
So, I'm a buff girl. I need a new Twitch name. Like one of those like nonsensical names. Can you guys help me think of like a cool, like what about me? I love movies. I love the beach. I almost died at the beach the other day.
Really?
Yeah.
We
went to the beach and I got in the water and there was like lifeguards like kind of scattered across and just kind of like whistling constantly. Tell people like
I'm gonna like get changed behind this it's a
one of those
whatever those things
blinders.
are.
Should I keep talking about the beach though?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I was at the beach and I was really excited because I love being in the ocean and like this weird hippy dippy bullshit of like become one with nature or whatever. And I got out a little not too far honestly, and it was riptide and it took all of my energy to get back onto the shore. And I felt like I was gonna have a heart attack. I actually like my chest was tight. And then as soon as I got out of the water, my girlfriend shows me on their phone that it's a hazard. No one should be in the ocean right now. There were quotes from surfers and from people being like, if you don't know how to surf, I wouldn't recommend going into the water today. Wow. So yeah, I almost died, which would have been pretty funny.
That would have been really funny.
Yeah. Quirky Gamer TV, Barbie Flexer. That's interesting.
I almost died once at the beach too when I was like 5.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's sick.
But I didn't.
That's good. Movie beach guy, but I'm gonna be a girl.
Is this a guy?
Is that a guy?
Do we feel like this is a guy?
I feel like you're missing like something.
I'm missing something. I mean, let me just say.
Kane?
Oh, cane is interesting.
Cane. Get the cane.
I'll get the cane.
Chris is going to get the cane. Yes, I'm funny. And hot. What are you going to do about it? Fish pee in the ocean, dude. Gross. Yeah, well, what if I was turned on by that? Brought a girl
All right,
on.
folks. One for this one, and 2 for this one.
Which cane? I feel like I'm getting like you can't see this one, kind of.
Wait, which was which? 2 is this one.
1 is this one. People like the diamond.
Diamond's a big hit.
Yeah.
All right, it's taken off.
Big
I
hit.
get that. I don't think I'm gonna milk.
What should Chris's cool Twitch name be? Okay. All right. And you're not a fan of this guy. Okay, that's fair.
I think that was a reaction to you saying you're not gonna do the milk.
What? Okay, fine. I'll do the milk.
And folks, if we were gonna rename us, rename our show, rename, like literally, I'll change my legal name if that would help.
We'll do it if it means making a lot of money. Hey, Legacy Squid.
Big Cane Zane, that feels like a guy who can get into the FaZe clan really easily.
For sure. Yeah.
Penis McKenzie is also really good. Oof, Penis McKenzie's really good. Fortnite Gangsta,
Ooh.
that's very marketable.
Wow, yeah, it
That
is.
has a ton of marketing potential.
Duh, Fortnite Gangsta.
Politics Guy 420.
The Two Lonely Boys show. Okay, I'm a little...
Cam Girls.
With a
Like
Z.
Cameron Girls.
I'm Cameron Cock and Ball Torture Show.
Okay.
It's the Cock and Ball Torture Show.
With Cameron Girls.
You can vote in polls.
That's interesting. Alright. I'm gonna go with...
I don't think I've ever
I'm
worn this
stuck
on the
between
show.
Big Cane Zane and Penis McKenzie. Those are really the 2 that I'm...
And I don't remember any of the suggestions.
Can we
that
get
I
a
got.
poll? Can we get a poll going for Big Cane Zane and Penis McKenzie? Registered sex offender. I don't know about that name. Just in terms of having like a good brand. Definitely has a ring to it, but I don't know about the brand.
So can you tell that I'm milk under the muscle?
I can, yeah.
You can. It's like
Now it looks like you're...
putting on someone's skin.
It looks like you're breaking out of your own body. Does that make sense? It looks like you were a guy and then you're turning into milk.
like a snake molting from its own
Yeah,
body.
exactly.
Yeah.
Unregistered sex offender.
Fender.
That
Like
keeps
the
the
guitar
phonetics,
company.
but I feel like it has a better ring. to it.
Whey protein shake.
Muscle milk. Oh wow, you could be muscle milk.
That's it right there. Big Cane Zane or Penis McKenzie. Please pick one in
All
the
right,
chat.
I'm gonna be one of these 2 names.
All right.
I'm gonna be one of these 2 names.
We gotta get in character. Poggers.
He's gonna be muscle milk.
Thank you for the Prime Gaming.
Well, maybe I should have different hair. You know?
You should probably have different hair. You can't even see my face, really.
I feel like everyone has crazy hair now.
That's true. So should we be like stand up and being normal? All right, Chris, you have your name.
I'm Penis McKenzie. All right.
I'm Muscle Milk. I'm Muscle Milk,
And I'm Penis McKenzie.
and we're.
We didn't quite figure that out.
What do you guys think would be a good name for the both of us?
Chris needs blonde or dyed hair. So yeah, I sort of went with that here, as you can see.
Mhm.
That's kind of what I'm going with here. And we're Penis Milk. Wow. Penis McKenzie and Muscle Milk would be
Together, our
Penis
powers
milk.
combined.
to be Penis Milk. And I feel like we're trying to get something that's not quite. It's not quite there.
A reference
you know
to
what I
jizz?
mean? Yeah, I'm trying to not quite reference jizz.
Joe Rogan. Never has milk been so sexy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And maybe we should
What do you want to do?
get more into like who we are as people. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah, our personalities.
Mhm.
Who is Muscle Milk? Really popular streamer.
Really popular streamers crew is
I like
really
that.
interesting.
I like
I'm
that.
gonna get this out of the way.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank
Our
you,
costume
Laura.
rack.
Costume rack.
A little look behind the curtains at how the bread is made.
Little peek into the rack.
Yeah. Thank you very much. This is fine.
That's gonna be good enough.
That'll be fine. You can't even see. Thank you for the follow. Meta
Thank you for the follow. If you're just joining us, we are normally the Everything Now show. We didn't want that game.
Yeah.
But now we're going to be popular streamers instead. So we're going to just start doing whatever you want
All right, here's
to make that happen.
Here's my pitch. Muscle milk, libertarian. That seems like the thing that people
absolutely
are like super into these days. Just like in the middle ground enough, and then just enough rope with which you can say some stupid shit.
Yeah. Really into like the tax code.
Yeah,
Really
totally.
into like the national debt. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And how some people's livelihoods are just in the way of that kind of thing.
So let's go ahead and zoom in on us for a sec, and we can get into this.
Yeah.
Muscle Milk is really into Ayn Rand. Yeah, I
Yes,
also think
definitely. Muscle Milk thinks Bioshock is the coolest game in the world for the wrong reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Really likes Brad Bird for the wrong reasons.
Sovereign citizenship. Yep.
Yep. Am I from somewhere?
I mean, this feels like a very American guy,
Yeah.
but you're also Milk.
Milk. I guess Milk isn't necessarily American right off the bat.
True.
Yeah.
Fresno. All right, we're gonna go.
Perfect. I'm from Fresno,
So
California.
maybe you're Armenian. That's something to keep in
That's a
your back
possibility.
pocket to maybe be your actor's secret.
Yeah, then deep down I'm Armenian. And folks, as streamers, we're gonna do some really cool shit soon right here. The first thing that we thought of when we thought, what do popular, famous streamers do? React to live stream fail clips. We're gonna be doing that in a little bit.
That will be happening later.
That's
We're
going to be happening.
We're gonna go through them and do some reactions. We're also gonna play some video games.
Yep, as streamers do.
We're going to collaborate with a streamer we know, James Trevor. We're very
special
excited
guest.
to do that.
Yes. Hey, the folks love it. Yes.
Folks love reactions, they love video games, they love collaborations. We're going to do all those things. First, we want to we are not going to do the Fortnite, but we will do kind of similar stuff.
We can do Fortnite dances.
That's true. That wouldn't be a bad thing. So we have that. You're kind of like this weird libertarian guy who's really into who's really into like sovereign citizen stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What am I? Because I'm wearing this fun shirt,
True.
and maybe there's something to do with the fact that I'm wearing this fun shirt.
Thank you for the sound alerts, Diverse and Salad Fork.
Maybe there's something to do with the fact that I'm wearing this fun, silly shirt.
True. What does that say about him as a person? All you armchair psychologists out there, go ahead and pitch. Who is Penis McKenzie? Is that your name?
Penis McKenzie.
Penis
Yeah.
McKenzie. Staunch libertarian.
Well, we've already got one staunch libertarian, so I feel like if we do another, that will kind of become our thing. Your name is Rick Sanchez, and you're a wacky scientist. That's interesting.
Now, hold on. That's
Guy who
interesting.
can't stop talking about Hawaii, even though he's never been. I'm kind of already that guy with Brazil, so
Yeah.
maybe we could just switch it to Hawaii.
Disenchanted 5th grade science teacher now teaches drivers that to stay out of the house weekday evening.
Two libertarians. The Elon Musk of surfing is really interesting.
Elon Musk of surfing.
Paint yourself into a pickle. Professor of Textile Studies, disenchanted 5th grade science teacher, now teaches drivers at the stay out of the house.
Big parrot.
Solar Baron is interesting. Staunch centrist neoliberal. Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Those two together feel
Yes.
like, and we're somehow incorporating the Elon Musk of surfing into there.
Mhm.
Big Parrot Head too. I think that can be my sort of actor's secret.
That you
Definitely.
love Jimmy Buffett.
But I think I'm a really rich guy who's invented
Uh-huh.
a new kind of solar thing where like every time you're surfing,
So, yeah.
like you're getting really hot. And like I found a way to like take that and make it really profitable for me. And it might like hurt your body, but it's good for the planet.
Yeah, because it's kind maybe it's like you know how they say like to shave yourself before you go swimming so you like faster? Maybe the hotter you are, the better at surfing you are.
Yeah, this is like coat yourself in a thin film that is collecting raw energy.
Absorbing sun rays.
Yeah. And anyway, and I really am hardline. I've given millions of dollars to Susan Collins. So
Mhm.
I think we've got that for us.
And I was a campaign manager for Gary Johnson. Maybe I was like, you know, like the guys who like the Pod Save America guys.
Mhm.
I'm like them, but for Gary Johnson.
That's great. I'm
Okay.
into that.
Cool. There's a slight echo, maybe 2 mic inputs where there should be 1, and that's interesting.
That's interesting.
We're having our engineer take a look at that. He is gagged and hogtied, so
So we'll try his best.
He'll
despite
try
being
his
gagged
best.
and hogtied.
You're human Scrooge McDuck. Nice cane.
Hmm.
Is that you kind of are
I kind of like that.
a little bit. Campaigns for the Justice Party, but votes straight ticket Republican. Sure,
That's
Totally.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's a very vivid guy.
Yeah, I'm just adding to the competition for our side, really, and then ultimately I'm just kind of, making sure that our boys win. That's better. Thanks, Wavy Lines, for looking out. I really appreciate it. Are you both wearing masks because you're anti-vax? Yes.
Yes, and also I am really right now getting the results to my COVID test. So one moment.
All right, let's go ahead and see how that turns out, and if this is still a good idea.
And if we are going to continue this show. And it's negative.
All right, folks.
We're back. Nothing to worry about.
We'd love to hear this.
I could jump in front of a train right now.
Mm-hmm. And this has nothing to do with why we're doing this show like this. Thank you so much, Sal.
Live COVID test results. Now that's the kind of stuff you don't see every day. That's the kind of stuff maybe you want to buy.
Hang on. All right, get your clip buttons ready. Can you pretend that you got your COVID test live on air and it was positive?
And it was positive, and it's like we're dressed like that. Yeah. And I'm like, oh shit, it's positive.
Oh no!
Stop calling me Penis Mackenzie.
Yeah, I can't do this anymore. All right, okay, hold on. All right, get the clip buttons ready. And don't show them this part.
Don't show them the part where we're lying to everybody.
Where we set it up at the beginning. Okay, and action.
So I just got to make sure that I am good on this.
I tested negative, so that's good, but I still don't think that the vaccine is going to be...
I'm positive.
You tested
I have...
Do we keep going? And it's times like that you wish we still had the Curb Your Enthusiasm theme
Imagine,
song.
I was thinking that too.
I was going...
Folks, if you want to lie to your friends, if you want to gaslight them into thinking that was a real thing that happened,
By all means.
feel free.
Maybe we'll just climb the ranks on livestreamfails.reddit.gov.
And just lie. And it's all fake.
Just by lying.
Just people thinking something happened that didn't.
You think someone would lie on the internet?
Anyway, so I'm Penis Mackenzie,
And I'm Muscle Milk.
and we are now going to be very successful, popular streamers. So, the first thing we really have to do if we're going to be successful, popular streamers is break up with our girlfriends.
Right. I mean, you can't have that kind of dead weight hanging around us, you know? No. We need to be free agents. We need to be like, look like we're valuable to people. Like maybe like get some paparazzi photos of us with some people. But that doesn't mean we're tied down.
Yeah, exactly. Just some stuff where you're like, oh, they're definitely available, but they probably are doing stuff. Maybe I could be one of the people they're doing stuff with. But there's definitely multiple people.
Yes. So we're going to go ahead and break up with our girlfriends right now. Should we do it at the same time, or do you want to do one at a time?
Do you want to just be simultaneously doing phone calls in which we're breaking up with our girlfriends?
I think so.
Okay.
That might be funny.
I'm just looking at a picture of her as the background of mine.
Yep.
So that'll be uncomfortable for me.
I just received some really funny memes from my girlfriend on Twitter. I'm going to just look at these first before I call and break up with her.
Yeah. All right, I'm ready to do this.
Okay. Go for it.
Hey, honey. How's your day? That's good, that's good, that's good.
What's up, sugar? Hey.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm playing Penis
It's good.
Penis Fitzgerald or something. Penis Mackenzie.
Chris did test negative, so that's good. But yeah, we're doing this thing
Yeah,
where we're like
big
pretending to
silly hair.
do a show where like we're making the show profitable.
Yeah, listen, there is something I have to talk
Kind of
to you
like
about,
heightened
though, is
versions
the
of
thing.
ourselves. I kind of don't want to talk about the show right now. I
I
actually
don't
have
know.
some really important things.
Yeah, I'm in the show right
I need to
now.
bring up.
We're trying to figure out how it's going.
You have a second? Can we talk? Like seriously, for like a serious conversation?
So yeah, one of the things we talked about was like becoming famous streamers
Um.
and just like how that would work.
All right. So you know that my plans in life. You know my trajectory. You know what
Yeah.
I want, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I tell you about it every morning when we wake up that
So part of it is like you want to be really hot.
I sit up and look in the mirror and I tell myself, you
Like
are
you
going to be
wanna
on
be really
front
hot and
page every
sexy.
single day of Twitch.
And like everyone wants to have
And
sex with you is an
rub
important
my shoulders,
part.
which I really appreciate. As I say that.
In order for you to be popular.
The more
on
I
Twitch,
think
they all
about
really,
being on front
so
page
they'll wanna have
for
sex with you.
every day of my life,
and that's like
I'm kind of
big part of
realizing
it.
that people need
So
to
for
view
that
me
to
as available.
Yeah, it's
So-
like for that to work, from what we've heard, is it's like I'm supposed to be available.
No, I know what I'm. No, I know. It's a hold on a second. I'm trying to break up with, honey.
Yeah, it's kind of like
She's really happy.
yeah, she's crying for me. Yeah,
No, I know.
I
know.
What? I like you. What?
I don't break up with you every 3 months.
What? Come on.
Nuh-uh.
Come on.
Nuh-uh.
I like you a
Nuh-uh.
lot. It's just how it is sometimes.
Well, okay. I'm sorry
remember-
that I want to watch.
No, it's
No,
not.
there's nothing wrong with
anything.
that.
It's no.
You're wrong. You you can't tell me.
Yeah,
that-
you're actually wrong about this. Rocky's bringing up a great point, which is that his girlfriend's wrong.
She's
and
wrong
you're-
about a lot of things, and you're wrong also.
She's wrong too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually think you're also wrong.
And you know what? The fact that you fall asleep when I pick movies to watch, I think it's racist.
Yeah, and I also have to say, now that we're talking about, Rocky's bringing up a good point about movies.
Your girlfriend's racist because she doesn't watch your movies that you like.
She falls asleep.
Yeah, exactly.
When you fall asleep during the movies, it's because of racism.
Yeah. So, first, strike one, fall asleep during my favorite movies. Strike two, racist. It's like if like two balls came at you and you missed both of them. No, I'm
It's like
trying
if
to
two
break up
balls-
with you, honey.
It's like if two balls hit you.
Yeah, that's like a walk on as far as Should we do like a conference call or
Do you
something?
want to just switch?
Yeah, sure. Okay, Chris is gonna talk to you now.
Rocky's going to try to explain this better because you seem really upset.
Yeah,
at me.
I know. No, I know. I know you think Chris is hotter. Okay, all right, then enjoy the call. I guess. Fuck
Yeah.
off.
What a piece of shit.
I mean,
Can
God.
you believe that?
How do you deal with that guy?
You know what? You're better than that.
No,
You've always
you
been better
deserve
than that, and we've all
so
fought it.
much more.
And I have to say that I think this is going to be good for you.
Honestly,
in the long term.
this is like a freeing. thing
You're
for
about to bend. I mean, I'm.
Do you know the song
I
Ghost
think you're
Town by
finally
Kanye
free.
West?
Yeah.
I need you to put that on
There's
right now.
There's a song called Ghost
Pour
Town by
some
Kanye
wine
West. Pour some
into
wine.
a glass,
sit
get into
down,
a bathtub, light some candles all around,
and play Ghost Town by Kanye West.
West.
Wait for about 3.5 minutes in. There's
and
going to
then
be a
there's
long
a
period
part,
of
there's a
waiting.
lyric that goes, "I feel kind of free."
And when
that's
that happens,
you.
that's
You're
gonna
free
be,
of the
you're gonna be
shackles that
like,
are Chris.
I'm done with this. I don't need rock.
You don't
anymore.
need to wake up every
I'm
morning to that
past
guy.
this.
You
I'm,
don't need
I'm
that.
finally
See
free.
that face
and
in front
you'll
of
hear
you?
the music and it'll all make
Ah.
sense.
No, honestly,
I think you're better off in the long term. He has
You're
some
gonna
kind
become
of
a
like
full person
narcissistic,
because of this.
sociopathic tendencies.
this is the exact kind of
He
thing. You
really
need to
seems
dump
so
that guy.
singularly
He's
focused
so
on his
focused
career in a
on
really
becoming a
bad
popular
way.
Twitch streamer,
And I think
or
you're kind of
bringing
better
back
off.
silent comedies in a major way. in a
Yeah, and he
mainstream
also
way.
really likes making these videos where he like edits really fast, and you don't need that.
Honestly,
need that.
you don't need that in your life.
You don't need any of that in your life.
So
It was really cool how we knew each other.
yeah.
briefly,
No, I know. I thought we were like really good
And
friends.
good
Actually,
luck with
I thought we had some
everything
great
else
dinner
going
sometime.
forward.
Actually, what are you
Um,
doing after this?
and maybe hey, if you ever want to hang out, you know where to find me.
Okay.
And I'll probably be just
I might-
not on Mondays. I'll
I
be
might
with
just
Rocky.
come over.
Okay.
I might.
But either way,
Do you like
I
Macaroni
have
Grill?
to go because I do have to go
It's the
start.
restaurant where you draw on the
start
table with
back
the
up the
crayons.
show. But if you ever want to go to this
Yeah.
restaurant where you draw with crayons, I have to get the name.
When are
from
you going? I can't go at
What's
the same
the
time
name
as
of
you.
it?
Macaroni Grill?
Macaroni Grill. When
I
are
can't
you
go at
going?
the same time
If you're
as
going
you.
tomorrow, I'll go Wednesday.
Okay, I'll go when.
Maybe we'll go Wednesday.
You want to go tomorrow? And this is not going to be a relationship. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
just so you know too, I'm doing this kind
We
of
just
to grieve.
need pictures taken of us, and then honestly, it was a fling, and I respect you as an adult, unlike some
Anyway.
people. And all
Anyway,
right.
I love you, so
Yeah,
take care of yourself.
I love you, and I'll do anything for you, honestly.
Anyway.
Okay. All right, I love you too. I'm on the show right now. Stop, God. All right, cool. All right, so that's
Crazy.
done.
That was really intense.
All right, yeah, that was
They cried a lot.
big life-changing moment.
No turning back though from that.
No. The bridge is in the water. I think that went well. Yeah, I agree, Jimmy Jam 5. Thank you.
It happened.
Done. If I'm Chris's girlfriend and he's breaking up with his girlfriend and I'm not talking to him, then who's he breaking up with?
Soviet Swan. That's a very interesting dilemma you've created.
And I'd ban you if I didn't.
If I didn't know better.
Well done, lads. Thank you, folks. Thanks for... Would the bridge be in the water? Did I not say that? It's like ashed and... right. Okay. Moving on.
All right. I think it's time to move on to the... We've set up that we've broken up with our girlfriends for real. And
Did it.
It's now time to collaborate with another streamer.
Hot collabos, yes.
I think it's time for a hot collab.
So we're going to go ahead and hit up our boy.
Let's hit up our boy James Trevor.
James Trevor.
I'm going to send a quick text.
You know him and love him. He's an incredible... I'm going to label him as a comedic engineer. And he does really fun experiments on his streams. He was a big part of BugCon 2021.
BugCon.
If you're part of that side of Twitter, you know. Who's this narc drinking Starbucks water?
And that's actually something we've decided would maybe help us as a brand going forward, is if we only drink Starbucks brand water.
Yes, exactly. The Trevor. Yeah, different one, but still. Oh!
Yeah!
And he's in.
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Doing good.
Congratulations.
Turn his audio in the room down just a little bit to maybe make it easier.
Oh.
Stand up like those.
Yeah, let's
Also,
Okay.
I gotta correct my credit there. It's
Oh yeah. Do you, what's up with it?
it's slash James R. Trevor, by
James
the way.
R. Trevor.
But
Got it.
you know what? Yeah, it's totally fine. I'm chill, but you
Okay.
know, it would be nice. Would
Hey,
be nice.
you know
You
what?
can not be chill about it.
Yeah.
You're totally welcome to not be chill about
We
it.
can start beef right
You
now
know,
if that helps, because it could help all of us as streamers if we had beef that would be visible on.
So
social
it's not
media
actually the
space.
word R is the thing. It's going to be just the letter
Is that correct?
R. And,
Okay,
and I
cool.
am
Thank
getting
you.
kind of pissed off right now.
Okay. A
I'm
little
trying
bit?
to be chill.
All right.
But
Totally
okay,
fair.
So we've got
you know,
that. Is that better?
So the letter R, you know, when I say the letter R, I actually mean, you know, just R.
Just
Just
R.
R. Got it.
So yeah,
And
yeah.
you
just
want just to be included?
well, so it's not actually. So maybe minus the just. Oh.
They're getting mad at you for having such a problem with this, just so you know.
Yeah, well, you know, I like to come on and instantly be antagonistic because that's kind of the energy I thrive on.
No, that's
Sure, for
smart.
real.
That's smart. When we're looking into this new world of streaming, and we feel like that's a big thing.
Exactly what
So
we...
my name is now Penis McKenzie, just so you know.
And I'm Muscle
Yeah,
Milk.
great to. I love the rebrand so far. I think y'all are doing great.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I think crazy hair is kind of one of the things most people look for in a Twitch streamer.
That's
So,
what I was saying. It's very in now.
Yeah, people love this shit.
Absolutely. Yeah, I was before Ninja kind of blew up. I was the guy who gave him his first bottle of blue hair dye. So
You did that.
Really?
you know.
You did
yeah,
that.
yeah, that was one of my things.
You just like shipped it to his house?
Well, no, we were just like at a party, you know, just like kind of in the bathroom, and I was like, "Hey, man, you want to hit this?" You know, that's kind of where a lot of the deals go down.
Wow, wow,
Jeez.
wow, wow.
You love
Yeah.
hearing the origins of your heroes, you know? And it's amazing
Yeah.
that you had a hand in that.
Well, you
Um,
know,
So, we want to do a hot collabo with you,
We're
James.
trying to do a hot collab.
We're
I
trying
love
to,
a collab.
Yeah, I mean, hey, James, you want to break the internet?
Hell yeah, yeah. Let's go. I mean,
Good. All right, cool. So,
We haven't figured out. So we've
We don't
got
know
to
what
the point where you say we're gonna break the internet,
yeah.
and then that's where we suddenly we're just looking at this big whiteboard,
And
and there's nothing on it. I can even get one to demonstrate.
jaw dropped, pants down. We're kind of flustered.
Yeah.
A little bit.
yeah, I'm all in favor of breaking the internet, but yeah, I've never gotten past that step either myself. I think it could be a situation where we just need to kind of combine our powers, and I think it'll work.
Great.
I think so too. From my experience, what happens is I'll say, let's break the internet, and then you do a quick zoom in on my brain, and this is what it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
right
that's
here.
good.
It's just
You need a
the
nice
smaller
kind of
Chris
blank
T-posing next to it.
space to
Just
start from.
blank
Yeah,
face.
so maybe we start here and we can get the chat.
Mhm.
We can get the chat in with us and we can all start talking about what's something we can collab on. James, do you want to give an example of something you have done, and we can give an example of something we've done, and then maybe we can try to meet in the middle somewhere on that?
Yeah, sure. In fact, I even have an example of one of the projects I do on my stream is I build little machines.
Cool.
And so
Okay.
right now I've got my cash gun set up here.
Whoa.
So that if I enter a command in my chat, it will shoot money
Holy
at
shit.
me. So
Bunch
I
of
didn't
dollars.
have time to calibrate that for your chat, but if anyone wants to go to my chat and can
Yeah, go to just the
invest
link
command,
right below him. And
but I'm getting distracted here. We need to come up with these ideas for the whiteboard.
Right.
And
That-
just
that
so we're
would
clear,
be one
this
of my-
is the link, right?
that's accurate.
That's close enough. I think
Okay.
people
Okay.
can.
If you
kind
go
of,
here and then try to change a few things around, you'll find it.
Yeah.
yeah, I think if you just kind of treat it like an ARG, you'll be able to figure out
Exactly.
what my
It's,
Twitch chat is.
It's a whole
But-
experience. So we're writing down.
Yeah, so
cash gun.
you could say
So-
cash gun.
We're
is
writing
one of
down
mine.
cash gun, not what I was going to write.
What are you gonna write down?
Nothing, it's not important. Cash, and then gun.
Yeah.
And so something we will
Two of my
do
favorite
sometimes,
things combined.
Yeah,
Sorry?
so something we will do on this show sometimes is go for car ride.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Create a big car
Yeah.
that you sit in.
I love the big car.
There's a big car.
I'm right-handed.
I love how many people can fit in the car.
We can
God.
only fit 2 in our car, and that's kind of cool.
Well, yeah. I mean, even if it's just a big car that can only fit 2 people, that's good too.
It is cool to have a giant, it's a very giant, not extremely useful car.
Now, is Rocky left-handed?
No.
Okay,
pretty
because
good.
I was gonna say
I'm
it
surprised.
looked
by
like you were
myself,
struggling
honestly.
a little bit
Bad
there.
idea.
Cash gun and
You
big.
have a cash
chat-
gun.
And we have a gun.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So something I can write here is gun.
Yes. You know, also, first thing that comes to mind, I see those, my mind instantly does synergy. Cash Cab, a very popular comedian-hosted reality game show.
You're talking about Ben Bailey, funniest motherfucker on the planet show, right?
Absolutely, yes.
So you're saying cash cab, I'm hearing cash gun, I'm now thinking about gun cab.
Ooh,
You get into
gun
a cab in New York City.
It's
and
a
you
cab
think,
that's
I'm
shaped
just trying
like
to
a
get
gun."
to the Met or something like that. And surprise, surprise, lights start going off. And then in the front seat, you just hear, well, you're on gun cab.
You're on gun cab.
So we
And-
have gun cab right now, and maybe the chat can start thinking about, what does that mean to you?
What could that possibly mean?
Are we springing something off that? Gun cash.
How could you interact with that?
Gun cash is interesting.
Yeah.
Is it gun
Gun
cab or gun
cash.
cat?
Wow, okay. So are bullets like coins and then the guns are like the bills?
I think it's just like a world where guns are money instead of money.
I think that's
Got
what
it.
John Wick is.
Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. And we have a character.
I'll write Fat John Wick
Yeah, we
up
have, we
here.
have Thick John Wick on the show.
Oh, right, it's Thick John Wick.
It's okay. Fat John Wick's also fine.
Thick
That's
But
not a
it
bad word.
rhymes.
It does rhyme better,
Thick
and you can spell thick
John.
with 2 C's.
Wick.
Yeah, that's good. I do see. Yeah, those are 2 C's, right?
Yeah,
Okay, good.
indeed. So I guess he can host the episode, maybe.
Uh-huh. Gun cash would be the crypto. Ben robs you in the cab.
Right?
Who's Ben?
Ben Bailey, the guy who hosts Cash Cab.
Ah, okay.
Oh yeah.
You know, everyone
What's up?
plug your ears for a second. Here's an actual earnest idea. We should do like a 2-hour-long car chase.
Oh, wow, that'd be really good.
Yeah, like as if like we're like the getaway drivers for a bank robbery or something, and like we just keep on picking up people on accident or like.
Yeah, sorry,
or-
one sec. James, please plug your ears
Yeah.
for this part.
We're
Yeah.
Thank you. Keep going.
So like I don't know, maybe there's like different people who are part of the scheme or something, or like
I
another
actually
whole-
do like that. That'd be a really fun, like, twist on lift.
Exactly.
Like we start with lift, and then Aristotle's like, "Oh shit, I'm on the run now." And
Exactly.
like,
yeah, and then it comes, there's a whole crime element to it, maybe. And maybe there's like undercover cops. Is like, is this guy a cop or is this guy actually a crime?
You should actually throw this in cocktail napkins.
I might just
or even just do it right now. Sure. All right, James, you're good. You're back.
Oh, hey, I'm good.
We were
Okay,
talking.
cool.
It was a secret about a later episode, so we didn't want to get into it on this one.
Yeah, we're not
Yeah, thank
collaborating
you.
on that one, but maybe
I don't want any
something else.
spoilers.
Close.
All right, so where were we? We have Thick John Wick. We have Gun Cab. We have Gun Car. Gun Cash. You pay the fare using one gun cash. A CIA-funded gun running operation to Mexico via taxis. That's something that the thing you were talking about could be on.
Could be. I mean, why couldn't James collaborate on that one? Is there some sort of machine we can create for that?
Oh, that would be really cool.
All right. Well, now this is getting earnest and it feels kind of fucked up. But so we're talking about an idea for like how Lyft, our Lyft stream. You came for a Lyft stream once.
Yeah.
It starts as a Lyft stream, and then 3 robbers get into the car, and now we're like escaping a bank robbery, and we don't know. Maybe like one of them is an undercover cop, and we have to like determine which one of them to kick out of the car, and hopefully you keep the right one at the end or something. Do you have like an idea for like a machine you can make for that?
A machine I could make for that? I mean, nothing is coming to mind immediately, but I would say you could always make some kind of a machine to. I know you've done the ejector seat before. I think you could make that real. Why not? Why don't we just have rather than using this
eject
movie,
someone through the roof?
Yeah. Just stop
this
fucking
movie
around with
magic,
screen baby bullshit.
Yeah, go back to the golden days when you had practical effects, and you maybe shoot someone straight through the roof.
Totally.
I like that a lot.
I would be happy
circle
to. I would be happy to build that for you. It would almost definitely, kill the person
Right.
who has to use it. But
and that could, we could also incorporate gun in that somehow, where it's like an ejector seat that shoots you into a bullet.
Right.
Like like you get shot up, and then you also get shot with a gun.
I think you get what if there's like a single 9mm round dangling from the ceiling?
Yes.
On a string.
Yeah.
Or like several strings
you
to
just
give it
get
some torque.
Right.
So you just get shot into the bullet so hard that it's like getting shot with the bullet.
It pierces through your body. Let me.
This is the magic of collabing. I feel like we're simpatico right now.
I'm going to erase all of this.
Yeah.
We're just
done.
we're on the same wavelength right now, and I'm feeling it.
I feel like I'm rolling right now with you, buddy. We got this.
I'm just so glad that you two cut the dead weight. It feels like, in Dragon Ball, where they just like take off the weights and then suddenly they can move like 1,000,000 miles an hour, and that's just what it feels like.
Exactly.
With
I'm
you
a
two
green
today.
guy, and Chris is the devil guy.
I haven't watched Dragon Ball Z in over maybe like a decade and a half, but is it true that they used to just be like, Vegeta's getting more powerful? Like shit. Like he has more power.
Like fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. They're just like, oh yeah, They just don't even explain it more than that. It's just they can visualize power.
He is getting more powerful.
That's kind of cool.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
To just be like, trust me guys, it's getting worse.
Yeah.
Like I can tell it's becoming a bigger problem.
For real.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're gonna design gun car, gun cab.
Gun cab.
So we've got gun cab.
Yeah.
And so maybe we can get into some of the blueprinting of this thing right here.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Chris is an artist, as you all know.
I am a painter, so I think this is going to be really easy for us to do here. So we're going to start with a cab.
Are those the lights? The headlights?
These will be the wheels.
Oh, okay, I get it.
Ah, I see why you think what you're
view.
thinking.
Because I always thought
That it should be the POV is this should be the front of the car.
looking into the car.
Maybe so if that's the view you're going to be taking on stream.
That is.
Could be.
So we'll do something like this maybe somehow.
He's also got a gun pointed at him. Could you do a machine where there's a gun pointed at the streamer, and if they get raided or something, Who knows what happens?
They get shot.
They
like
die.
Then
Yeah.
you know, yeah.
I mean, that's what I've got set up for me right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sub goal, kill me.
Yeah. It's like people can just
Yeah. Be doing it again
shoot me
with cash. Really good.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's non-lethal, but I am working on on upping that.
So is that the trunk?
So
No, I don't
I'm a little
know.
bit. I gotta say, Chris, I'm a little bit confused by your perspective here.
You're not the only one. You're not the only one.
I thought I.
So wait, this will
understood
help.
it, and then I looked back and. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, those are the.
There we go.
Those are the exhaust.
It looks like a TIE fighter mixed with like a golf cart.
Rocky. Okay.
And that's
Yeah, yeah.
That would be me.
Okay.
Looks
Yeah,
like a
I see
normal
it.
gun cap to Sunbro 68. Okay. And that's the door.
Nah.
No. I was just
That
trying to lobby
is-
a soft one.
Yeah, no, that's like the wings on the car, like one of those beautiful 50s style cars, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And I will say, I feel like there's less room for other ideas to be drawn up here.
Yeah, do
I
you
don't
have
know, I
a
feel
second whiteboard you could maybe put above it? For
Yeah, we
the,
do.
For the bullet?
All right.
Hold this.
I got it. Go ahead.
You know, I'm starting to think it would have been nice if you had maybe a few more people here to hold whiteboards, but
Yeah, no. If we had like 3 other people that were part of like a streaming team,
Would have been
Yeah.
pretty nice. But honestly, I feel like we'd also be weighed down a little bit.
yeah, it would be too stressful.
Yeah.
absolutely, yeah. You two are killing it.
You okay?
I'm good.
All right, keep it this way. Nope. Yeah, this way. All right, so on this one, I'm gonna draw a bullet.
Yeah.
I mean, Rocky and Bullwinkle, they'd be great hosts for Gun Cap. Can we get cartoons in real life? Okay, there we go. Wow.
Ooh, yeah.
Can you bring that up to the camera just so I can?
That's actually exactly how I visualized it.
So what I don't get for
Right.
me, the problem I'm having, how is this staying up here?
On a string, wires, you know.
Okay, so one string. So what I think we need to do is like four strings almost that like suspend it with some pressure. You know what I mean?
Okay, whoa, this is looking
Suspended
really.
with pressure.
Like, because if it's just one string and it's dangling, then if you get shot up into the bullet,
It can go flying into the ceiling
it's gonna
itself.
knock up.
Right.
So you want to have some like strings,
like cut ball
Okay,
strip.
yeah. Keeping
Yeah.
it taut, basically.
yeah, to keep it taut, so that when you
Yeah.
go up into it, you
Right.
go like it breaks through your body.
Show them what you drawed. So this is kind of like the Vitruvian Man, but if instead of a guy it was a bullet, and instead of arms it was strings.
Wow. Yeah, that's a real 4D drawing right there. You've got all the axes there.
I can get the dimensions on this too if you need. I can put in some measurements if we want for.
I will say, it
I'm-
looks like the corner
I'm gonna
of
need
a
that,
room,
yeah.
and the wall is a mirror, and you're kind of seeing the reflection of the other side of the room. Boom.
I wrote 8
Wait.
by 12.
Yeah, that's a good standard. I think that's the standard in the industry.
Maybe like 8 by 11 and a half, like,
On one of them, I'll do 8 by 11 and a half.
yeah.
Well, because you got to have like a little bit of extra room in there
For sure.
to
The
account for the
margins.
bullet.
Yeah, exactly. It's 8.5 by 11, I'm sorry, I got mixed up.
All right, so on this
Oh,
last one, I'll
yes,
do 8
yes.
and a half by
Right,
11.
cool. And they're all
Letter
close
size.
enough in measurements, but they're always slightly different.
All right, so now we have a situation. Do you think you can design off this?
Does this
Yeah,
help much?
absolutely. I've got a manufacturing company I work with overseas. I can
Whoa.
just I can just screenshot this.
Where
email it
overseas
to 'em.
exactly?
Well, it's some of the Foxconn people.
Okay.
Yeah, they
They're cool.
they do great work.
That's awesome, man.
And
If
yeah,
ever need,
I
like,
can
a
just.
guy, we're trying to make money.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Let
yeah.
them
I
know.
mean, I'm sure they could set you up with some kind of factory work. Do
That'd be
you have you
awesome.
assembled
That'd be sick.
any iPhones or built MacBooks or anything like that?
I'd love to do some of that kind of stuff because I feel so stressed out having all this like being in like a professional class.
Yeah, it's nice to have
hard.
something kind of like a meditative job where you can just kind of like, you know, just go into autopilot and you're just, you know, putting things together, and it's really relaxing.
Yeah, I mean, they look so happy when I watch documentaries like American Factory and stuff like that. I'm just like, God, they haven't made.
I'm gonna put 2 centimeters per bullet because I'm not sure
how long the bullet is.
That's good.
All right.
Or get the diameter too, but we can figure that out. Yeah.
And Barry Egan Fan 1 is here now. So for those just joining us, we're popular streamers now. I'm Muscle Milk. This is Penis McKenzie.
I'm Penis McKenzie.
And we're collaborating with James Trevor, the smart streamer. You can watch him at twitch.tv/James the Just R Trevor. And I think the minus...
It's not quite that. It's some sort of close variation of that.
And the R, I think you're trying to minus...
We haven't been able to wrangle it down.
...is the R in Trevor. One of them.
Yes,
you get rid of one of those, you'll get in
one
there.
of them. You have to decide which one.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And our collaboration is we're doing...
we're going to build this.
This is going to come to life. So...
I think we should also try and figure out how the ejector seat is going to work.
Yes.
Exactly.
Right, which we can draw somewhere here, right?
So I'll put it. And quick question, Penis, are you upset that Richard took the nickname Dick? Yes, because now people have to call me Peen, and it's not quite as nice.
Peenwa.
Yeah.
Peenwa.
Peenwa
like Little
is a
Peen, they
name.
call me sometimes.
Hey, Barry Egan Fan, great to have you here.
It's pretty embarrassing.
Anyway, so for the ejector seat, I'm thinking like, all right, so there's like a coil, right?
Mentos and some
there's got to be a big spring.
There's going to be a big spring.
Right there.
Yeah, something Acme produced, I think.
All right, yeah, we can call Bugs Bunny and see if he can make a deal for us.
Yeah, friend of the show, Bugs Bunny.
And then...
Could you get him on here? Because he's got some real heat coming off
We've
of
been saying, but
Space Jam.
he said he's out of the game.
Yeah.
He said after Space Jam 2, he's calling it.
He's like Daniel Day-Lewis with Phantom Thread. He was just like one and done. This one actually showed me that I don't want to do this anymore.
We feel dumb because all before Space Jam 2, he was like, guys, I'm about to get into Space Jam 2. Let me know if you want to do something.
I
And we
can
were
do
like,
jobs.
we'll get around to it. We'll get around to it.
Yeah.
And then finally he did Space Jam 2. He said he had such a bad time. He's completely done with the entire industry.
He had a bad time? Oh,
yeah.
I watched it, and he fooled me. I mean, he's just such a talented performer. You know, I was like, there's no way he's having a great time on this. But that's disappointing. You know, I hope he changes his mind about retirement because he's got so many more years.
For sure.
I hope so too.
And a bad corporate-made movie is not enough reason to be let down on the whole, form of art that film is.
I think his problem was that on the day, he was telling me a little bit about this, is on the day, whenever he would go to Crafty and he would get snacks, Don Cheadle would always walk up to him and go, oh, damn, can I have some of that? And it used to drive him crazy because he was like, why don't you just go...
The table's right there.
The table's right back there, but it seemed like Don Cheadle
Everyone can take it.
He wouldn't have the authority to decide what he wanted to eat and would just use bugs.
Right.
That's bullshit. I mean, come on, Don. I expect better. He's been around. He should know how to act on set. That's really disappointing.
I know. He would just sort of go up and be like, oh, you're having a small paint bucket full of carrots again? I guess I'll have some of those.
Yeah. Don't mind if I do, he says.
Oh my God, those are bugs as carrots. Come on, you can't be dipping into those.
And my problem with the movie was that they made Foghorn Leghorn's tits too big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a little.
Yeah, they took some of that from Lola, unfortunately.
Exactly. Right. It's like we should just insert some of that into
did a
him.
cut paste. Yeah. It was really disappointing.
Totally. And Get Away says Altman would never have made The Matrix, and now that's interesting.
That's probably a true statement.
It'd be funny if he tried, but I don't think he would.
I
would love a Popeye version of The Matrix.
Exactly.
Yeah. So what do we have here? We have a spring. We have a little box around it, which is, I guess, the seat. Gunpowder. Okay. Yeah. I think gunpowder is the way to go. I was gonna say dynamite, but it's basically the same thing.
And does this get turned on? Sorry, does this get triggered by the chat going exclamation point gunpowder?
Yeah, or I think it would be great if it could be tied to a donation or a
Yes.
sub goal. I'm always trying to monetize,
Totally.
Everything should be monetized, especially if we're going to actually, kill one of the cast members. I think there should at least be some money for the families.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna need and just like cover lawsuit funds. So
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
thinking is to get this gunpowder detonated. It's a donation goal, right? And when it goes off, we have a man standing just out of frame. We'll hire him. I
Yeah.
don't know how much that will cost. We'll have him just out of frame. He'll be holding a gun.
Yes. Once
When the
again,
time
same
comes.
wavelength.
He'll be holding a gun, just like what this is. When
Yeah.
the time comes, he will shoot
be very
the
s-
gun
yeah.
into the gunpowder,
Yes.
which will set it off, and the spring will go up, the guy will go out, and there the bullet will be suspended, waiting for him up top here, that he will
Yeah.
go through.
No wiggle
Instant
room.
painless death.
Exactly. That bullet is stuck in the air, like Matrix bullet time, like someone said in the chat.
Yeah.
I don't see how no one who would like sponsor a stream like this? Like fucking like Rocket Insurance or
Or like
something.
Black Rifle Coffee.
Exactly.
Kratom.
Get Kratom on this.
Yeah.
That would be definitely a sponsor. Coinbase would
Coinbase.
definitely be a sponsor.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cushy
Cash App.
dreams. Yeah, I
It
think.
should be Cash App, so we can say, what about Gun?
Yeah. If
Ooh,
there's like an
yeah.
eBay that's like just for like the former Baltic regions, like they would probably be interested in doing something like this.
NordVPN.
Does
Yeah,
Silk
these are all
Road? Does Silk Road? Kind of collab with?
Maybe.
We should ask.
We should hit them up.
Yeah, they definitely need some better publicity. So I think gun cab machine is really right up their alley. In fact, we
Yeah.
could probably source a lot of these parts through them. So yeah,
That's
that would be a
I
great
think we'll
fit.
definitely the most important part, the one that I think is going to be our biggest like cost variant, is going to be the man to shoot the gun into the car.
Like, all right there.
Absolutely,
And
yeah,
I think that's probably where we can get that guy.
Yes.
yeah.
That's like
Yeah.
the collaboration element there, maybe.
The great thing about this setup though is he's not killing the person, even
No.
though
he's
no,
not.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
no.
he's shooting a gun that happens to hit gunpowder, which happens to shoot
Bring this guy
someone
up to a waiting,
into a bullet, killing them. It's not manslaughter. It's not murder. It's
This
none of
is
that.
a loophole that the law
Absolutely.
can't touch.
If we go to court, I'll say, does the alarm clock that sets the marble that goes down the cool ramp that eventually makes Pee Wee Herman's breakfast, did that make the breakfast, or did the machine that triggered it make the breakfast? And that they're
Yeah.
gonna be like, well, egg on my face. Clearly, these guys didn't kill that guy.
And then we'll be famous even more.
Exactly.
It's a win-win.
And we'll stream the court case. You
That's
can't
a great
prosecute,
idea.
that's Rube's law. Exactly.
Imagine all the subs you'd get during that opening statement.
Totally.
Like,
If you could
that would
somehow
be-
stream the trial and like have
Yeah.
donation goals into the court, where it's like
Yeah.
if I get 100 subs, like I'll like jump up on the table or something and like get
Yeah.
tased by the bailiff.
I'd say cheer emotes should be admissible
Definitely.
in court.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And I could just imagine, like, our lawyer being like, Your Honor, before I get on with my, case here to be made, I'd like to take a moment and thank Pay Money Lovey for the raid. And then he'd, like, show the microwave and all the business.
You just go, Your Honor, this is ridiculous. This trial is brought to you by Squarespace, and then you sit down.
Yeah. This all sounds good.
Anyway,
Yeah.
do you want to start whipping up this machine whenever you get a good prototype for it? You can
Oh,
come
yeah.
back on the show, and we
For
can
sure.
talk through, like, we'll run through it one time. You can be the guy, or someone can be the guy.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've been looking for a solution like this myself, so yeah, I'm happy to test it out.
Cool.
Yeah, I think it'll. I'm very excited about this. I think the virality, the clippability
Yeah.
of this is just staggering. So I'm very excited for this new direction of the show.
I could see someone taking footage of a guy getting sprung up into the ceiling, getting a bullet in his skull, split screen with someone doing a fun TikTok dance. Like I can see that.
They're doing like a react talk.
Exactly, and they're just completely doing a dance unrelated to it while a person dies live on Twitch stream. I think you're right, James. I think this is the wave of the future.
Absolutely. Yeah.
James, thanks so much for coming on, man.
Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, I had a great time. I'd like to apologize to the chat for instantly being antagonistic.
No, dude, don't worry about it. And you know what, man? Let's get it. What's the real handle? Give us the real handle.
The sincere one.
Okay, James R. Trevor.
Okay, James R. Trevor.
Yes, that's right.
Put that in there.
And also, yes, that's all right. That's right.
Yes, that's all right. Got it.
Yes.
James R. Trevor.
Just like that.
Exactly. Thank you so much. I'm so excited to break past 91 followers, and I think this is going to be a big moment for me.
They say once you get past 91, 117 is like right around the corner. It just happens.
Well, thank you so much. Again, I'm so excited for the new direction of the show, and have a great night.
You too,
Cheers,
man.
brother.
Take care.
Thanks so much.
All right. Later.
All right.
Hot collabo in the books.
That is James R. Trevor. You can actually find him at James R. as in the letter R. Trevor. Not all that other crazy stuff. None of this is in the username as well.
Not this entire thing that we're still saying right now.
Yeah, it's just James R. Trevor. We'll put the real thing. Check him out. Very funny and cool guy.
Really smart.
He's
really
been on the
awesome.
show before. Will likely be on the show again.
Gotta say, it's bound to happen. All right, my name is Muscle Milk, Barry Egan fan
I'm
one.
Penis McKenzie, and we are very successful and popular streamers. We're making a ton of money, and everybody loves us now.
Exactly.
So, let me go through my little Rolodex here.
I'm gonna eat dinner.
Okay, you can go for that. So now it's time for Rocky's gonna eat his dinner. We do have a couple things we can do. As you know, we can play our video games, we can watch our React videos, but we also wanted to ask you, the viewers, who will maybe buy like 3,000 coffee mugs if they're feeling up to it. If there's anything you guys wanted, if there's any ideas you had of what could make us, like so big and cool and everybody loves us and we're making a ton of money.
What would that be?
So if you guys have any suggestions, otherwise I will probably hop in to, there it is, the real James R. Trevor.
Perfect. Just follow James R. Trevor's comment there.
Do salvia on stream, that's interesting.
I can do that.
Can you guys do a stream of you reacting to your old streams? I think we've actually done that.
A couple times. I'd be down to do that again.
Yeah, we could do that later on,
Yeah.
definitely. We could do a thing where we're like, look at how young and foolish we are.
We should look at your first episode.
Before my name was Penis McKenzie.
God, back when I was Christopher.
Yeah.
Christian or It's Christopher. It's Christopher. It was
Don't
Christopher.
dox me, man. Don't tell them if I'm Chris or Christopher or
Sorry, dude.
Christian. Help us draft a fantasy NHL team. Hey,
You would do
I'd
it.
love to do that one.
Let's do it.
I'd love to do that one, but I don't think anyone else in the world would really enjoy that at the level that I would.
And maybe we can talk box office statistics or something.
Oh, a reaction to a reaction episode. That
Wow.
I actually really want
We
to
have
do.
to do that.
We're gonna do that at the end for sure.
Should we react to Hassan reacting to things?
React to Hassan reacting to us.
Yeah, exactly.
We could do that. Chris Chokakian. That is close. And maybe that can be how people think my name's spelled.
You just got
So that
owned.
Nobody
And
knows.
doxed. Yeah.
Ice Bucket Challenge?
Yeah.
Is that really kind of what the brand is right now? You guys should do pranks.
Like Jackass?
Yeah, I don't understand what they mean by prank in this case. If it's like Jackass or if it's like...
Here, I got one. Hi, I'm Rocky, and this is miso soup.
You okay?
No. It's really hot.
Alright, I'll do a prank.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Chris, and this is Throw a Wrench at Jake.
Oh, he's bleeding.
Got his ass.
Woo.
He can't react because he's hogtied, but he was really bothered by that, I can assure you.
He looked a little annoyed.
That sort of made me feel hollow and empty and gave me a false sense of satisfaction that then made me feel kind of guilty and ashamed.
For sure, for real. I know. And any arguments that can be made for intimacy bred through cruelty, it's like doesn't matter. You're still cruel.
Yeah, it's like, where's the intimacy part?
Still hurting your friend's feelings. Yeah. Like Jake Paul, you can go to the suicide forest and film dead bodies.
Oh yeah, I could go do something offensive.
Yeah, no problem. Well, who would you box?
Who would I box?
Who would you box?
I would box like
a Turkish guy?
Like Jesse Eisenberg.
Damn.
Like I'd go with him.
Yeah.
He'd probably win, but I would do it.
It's generous. Yeah, I'd say
I don't
it's
know.
like an even
I'm very
fight.
frail. I feel like my jaw is weak. I feel like if I got one to the jaw, it would snap off. Honestly, I feel like my legs aren't too good.
Mm-hmm.
My hips aren't very strong, particularly my left hip. I'm compensating a lot. I just think he's probably a Hollywood actor who's going and seeing a personal trainer, and he's very in shape, even if he's not buff.
Uh-huh.
And I think he could probably just kick the shit out of me if it really came down to it, because I think not even to mention how winded I get after just even walking for a few minutes. You know?
You climbing into the ring, you're gonna be like.
I'm gonna need a breather, and that's just right there. He can
Exactly.
beat the shit out of me.
Okay, so Chris would fight Jesse Eisenberg but lose immediately. Glassjaw Chris, yeah, exactly. Like a Super Mike Tyson Punch-Out. Two pointy boys.
Me and Chalamet as two pointy boys.
Damn.
Yeah, I would take his ass. Maybe we can talk about, one thing we can talk about on the stream tonight is I watched A Rainy Day in New York recently.
by
I
Woody
watched
Allen.
Woody Allen's latest film, A Rainy Day in New York, starring Timothy Chalamet,
Elle Fanning, Selena
Gomez, Jude Law,
Liev Schreiber, Griffin Newman.
Who is he in it?
He plays the director of the shoot that they passed by, I think.
Whoa, he looks like 11 years old in that.
Yeah, he looks like a boy. He's like a little boy.
That's crazy that's him, because he looks genuinely 13.
Yeah, he's like a 30-year-old boy.
That is really crazy.
Yeah. Steve Carell, John Wayne Gacy, everybody's in this movie.
Anyway, this movie was really, really crazy. And I don't know if talking about the cinema of Woody Allen is going to be stuff people want to hear right now. Sounds like the boo indicates no. But let's just assume that the big thing on Twitch right now is that everyone is patiently awaiting reviews of Woody Allen's latest work.
Mm-hmm. And let's discuss who is our favorite Woody Allen cipher. We got Jason Biggs, Owen Wilson,
Timothy Chalamet.
Jesse Eisenberg in Cafe Society.
Cafe Society.
Yeah. Will Ferrell at one point, I'm pretty sure.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Anyway, this movie was a fucking disaster. And we can do maybe where some Siskel and Ebert type
That's what I was
thing, but
just thinking.
You're eating your food and I'm like... Anyway, this movie was a fucking disaster. Weird, confusing, didn't make any sense. Chalamet never sold a single line through this whole thing. I never saw him pull off a single line any point in the entire maybe 80 minutes. That was the runtime of this movie also. It's terrible even on the spectrum of Woody Allen movies. Okay, so here's the thing. Let's say hypothetically I was a guy who used to watch and enjoy Woody Allen movies. Hypothetically.
Put yourself into the shoes.
Imagine I was that guy just for this thought experiment.
Big leap, I know.
Big A to C, as we say in improv, of guy who's cool and fun and guy who used to enjoy Woody Allen movies. But let's say I'm that guy. This movie, try to remove the context. Good luck. But try to remove the greater context. Disaster. It is so bad. There are shots that are not lit properly. I was really confused. I was really confused the whole time. I was like, why is this happening? It really doesn't make sense. So Chalamet, who's our hero, is a guy who grew up in New York City and is going to some liberal arts college, and he's they clearly have to make him living in the elite New York society, but Woody Allen's nah, he's got to be from humble roots or whatever. So, and even though he's not, his family is rich, but they make it so that, he is, a very successful gambler. His whole thing is he, wins tens of thousands of dollars. Oh, don't worry, it was free. His whole thing is he, wins tens of thousands of dollars in, underground blackjack games. is like a 19-year-old going to like a random liberal arts college.
Okay, Woody.
And so that's who he is. And then he has this girlfriend who like wants to be a journalist, and Elle Fanning, she's actually pretty good in it. But they're back in New York, and he's like, I'm gonna take you around New York and we'll see all these things. We're young and rich and we love going to museums and talking about philosophy, as if this person exists. Like as if that is at all a guy. Like that is not a guy anymore. It's 2021. There's no like young rich kid from New York City who's like, oh, I want to go to like a museum, and then like when we're smoking like regular cigarettes outside, I'm gonna talk about like what like Kant said about that. Like that's not a thing.
Tell them what you told me what normal New York people do nowadays.
Normal New York people with disposable incomes go to sleep watching Hot Ones and tell themselves like, that's the movie I watched this week. They'll like fall asleep watching like a Hot Ones or like a Barstool Sports podcast, video podcast or something, and then they'll like just kind of fall asleep and they'll be like, yeah, actually like that's kind of where I get my entertainment. Like otherwise I'm kind of just like on the crypto boards, or I'm constantly trying to like look for the next cool restaurant. Like that's kind of what they're about. This guy's doing none of that. I did like Happy Feet. Happy
Feet rules.
Happy Feet was great.
Despite Robin Williams doing an unfortunate accident.
Yeah, that's probably something I haven't watched.
It is still
recently.
wonderful. Watched a movie with Paul Rudd recently, Hot Ones, October 2019.
Yeah, great movie.
Classic movie. Yeah.
Anyway, so by the time the movie ends, I don't really know what sort of like journey this guy's going on throughout. It seems like he's like, oh, I love New York, which is like, grow up, man. Anyway, by the end of the movie, he's like, oh, I'm gonna stay in New York. I'm not gonna do this. Like, I don't need that. I'm staying here.
Does he keep gambling?
Yeah, that is it's just like stays really good at gambling the whole time. There's no part where anything ever goes wrong with his gambling.
That's not even like a conflict?
No. At one point, he brings a sex worker to his family dinner party because his girlfriend is off being hit on by a bunch of old men, which I'll get into in a second.
We'll circle back around to that one.
And then he brings the sex worker to his family party, and he's like, hey, this is my girlfriend. She's like from this fancy family. And then the mom's like, that's a sex worker. I know that. And then Chalamet's like, how do you know that? And then the mom's like, I was a sex worker too once. And then Chalamet's like, that's crazy. And then leaves and goes to his girlfriend and is like, I'm going to stay in New York. And you're like, what are you talking about, man? Like, what's going on that all these things are leading to each other? And then the girl's like, why? What do you mean you're staying? Because meanwhile, Selena Gomez has been there the whole time. And it was so he's kind of like, I guess I'm going to go with her. But meanwhile, Elle Fanning has been out. She was trying to get a scoop on this movie. And so there's a director who's really in love with her because I guess Woody Allen's trying to be like, no, everybody does this. This is like a thing everybody does. They all try to sleep with like this 19-year-old girl asking them for a story.
It's like he took that from a colleague of his, Louis C.K., who got a black actress to tell him that he's okay.
Just say,
to
just
be liking
a white guy wrote a line where he says, and then a black person tells me I'm allowed to say this.
Exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, so then this editor for the movie meets Elle Fanning and is like, I also want to sleep with you. And she's like, I guess this is normal and all guys are this way, not just Woody Allen. And then movie star, same thing. He tries to sleep with her, but he's cheating on his girlfriend. I guess everyone's like this. And then at the end, you're like, yeah, I guess, they're going to go their separate ways. And it was really, truly one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
How many people are watching this right now?
Looks like mid-20s, roughly.
Less than 20s. Got it.
About 20.
About 20.
Okay. That's
fair.
solid.
That's fair. I watched Meet the Deedles for the first time recently. It's about two surfer boys who, get this, are sent to Yellowstone. And there's no surfing waves in Yellowstone. And so they have to, become park rangers.
Surf in, a lake?
I don't want to spoil the movie, but let's just say that they figure out a way to surf in Yellowstone, which they then turn into Deedlestone by the end.
Oh.
Because they save the lead park ranger. And it turns out one of the Deedles is smart, the one who's not Paul Walker. And he has to get rid of all the prairie dogs in the park because they're a nuisance. And it turns out the prairie dogs are actually being sent into the park by the previous park ranger master who got kicked out of the park. And so now he's like exacting revenge on the park by putting out all these prairie dogs. And then so he blows up his evil secret base underneath Yellowstone through the geyser. And then they surf the geyser. And then they turn the park into Needlestone. Lots of ska music, lots of third wave ska.
Interesting. Third wave ska.
Yeah.
That's your stuff.
Yeah, it's exactly up my alley. The lead love interest is Dana Plato, who's in that game where you're it's like these girls having a slumber party and you're like a camera guy and you're like trying to make sure that the cops catch the guys who are breaking into the house. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for a 90s Disney movie, it was made for $4 million. No, $24 million. It made 4. And I'd say that it's a solid, unseen gem.
So, to review, what will you give your movie?
What's the scale?
I'm giving my movie 1. You should Google Woody Allen, Jeffrey Epstein, and just see what comes up when you search that.
Safe search off.
Save search off, just Google those 2 names.
Yeah.
And just see what comes up, read a few articles.
Yeah.
That's my review.
And my review of Meet the Deedles is, it's fine, but actually, go ahead and watch Old, now in theaters instead. That movie's really good.
Really?
I like it a lot.
All right.
I really liked it. I didn't see The Green Knight yet, but I did love Old. You should probably watch Annette. It's a musical.
You know, I saw Annette's on Prime for free.
Yeah.
Just thinking about checking that out.
It's really weird. The music is not
This could
great.
be an ad for Amazon right now.
It literally...
We could integrate it.
Guys, hello. Adam Driver, get over here.
I was just scrolling on Amazon Prime last night thinking of the new hot movie I'd like to watch when I came across Adam Driver's Annette. And now I'm excited to check that out.
Maybe we can do a watch party on Twitch with all of our Twitch viewers watching this new Amazon Prime property, Annette, by Leo Carax, starring Marion Cotillard and Adam Driver.
I wouldn't want to do anything more than watch this movie. I'm willing to pay money for it, but it's actually free on Amazon Prime. Is someone okay? Is everyone sick?
Man, what?
What is this? What's going on?
Okay.
Are we really gonna do this right now?
I guess we have to do this now. Start the movie.
Yeah. And that's kind of the stuff we can do if Amazon wants us. All right, we've put it off long enough. We are going to get to our reaction videos, and our reaction videos to reaction videos. Yeah. But first, we're going to play Heal Hitler.
We're playing Heal Hitler. We said this would happen a while ago. What is happening here? Well, normally Everything Now Show
is a fun, interactive live stream variety show with tons of different characters, costumes, sets, experiences, events.
Made by 5 people. We've fired 2 of them.
And one of them's hogtied in engineering right now.
We forced them to make the show. And now
that noise you hear is Heal Hitler turning on.
Wait, Internet Crow says, are we popular stream? We need a sponsor.
Aren't we sponsored by Corona Light?
Yeah, we're sponsored by Corona Light.
We're sponsored by Corona Light through a man named James Buffet.
Yeah. Here it is, baby.
Is it too loud? What do we all think on the sound levels?
Can you hear us?
What are we all feeling sound-wise?
We would really love to be earnestly sponsored by Elgato or something. We're going to make a demo reel. You are Hitler's psychologist in 1925. The objective, heal Hitler. Now, Chris told me earlier today that he just got the pun of this game's title.
I, for the first time after reading this title for a few weeks, was like, oh, it's like Heil Hitler.
It was like reverb? Okay. Here we go.
Let's see how that reverb goes. Very hearable, but there's an odd reverb, yeah.
Okay.
That's interesting.
That's weird.
I wonder why that is. Because it shouldn't be playing on my
Okay. You gotta check this out.
It is a psychology simulator taking place in 1925 before Hitler came to power. It is a game about resolving Hitler's trauma and preventing catastrophe via therapy and psychology. The facts in the game are historically accurate. During the marketing period, people accused the developer of being a Nazi apologist. He's not. He is Czech, and Hitler murdered tens of thousands of his ancestors. This game is an experiment. You're using methods that are available back then. It is a conversational game, and it can benefit
Who's
the
Jack? In each therapy session, you get 3 to 8 choices that influence the ending. Hitler was a human too, just like you.
Whoa.
If you distance yourself from him by dehumanizing him and calling him a monster, you're doing psychological damage to yourself. In order to develop your shadow,
Whoa.
you need to realize and admit that given the right circumstances, you could become someone like Hitler too. You're about good and evil. And if you don't admit that someone like
What
Hitler
the
could come
fuck?
again, we are doomed to repeat history. Enjoy the game.
I feel like you'd like this game, so let's get into it. We were art students, if you want to call it.
Hello, Mr.
Now we're abandoning that to get rich.
Hello, Mr. Hitler.
Guten Tag.
Oh! Alright, he's using the couch.
Alright, tell him.
Ask him about his day, start the session.
Ask him about his day. Let's be informal with him.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
always too all business.
Will you lie down on the sofa there? And what brings you into therapy today?
Oh, you know.
Well, I just returned from giving a public speech. My colleagues mentioned that I seem too angry. Once I overheard them talking about me and they called me an angry little man.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And that pissed you off?
Do you agree with them?
I don't think so. They lack willpower, so I don't really value what they have to say anyway. They are just minions.
Wow.
When they comment
Big red flag.
Yeah, huge.
I don't get any chance to remark on any of this.
During the speech,
About the state of Germany, it was very humiliating for our country to lose the great.
Let's stop and
now we
talk
have to
about
pay the
that.
reparations, and our army is restricted. Our economy is in shambles. I feel humiliated, and someone is at fault here.
oh yes, that must feel humiliating. I noticed you mentioned Germany as your country, but on the telephone you mentioned that you are Austrian.
Your paper
Feels
was
like we're doing a lot of like exposition.
I know. This should be the game.
Hungary. I absolutely hate them, but I would do anything for Germany. There is.
Nah, this is like you did the setup and then you determine how you go about it from here.
Or
I
do you
guess.
feel
He
that Germany
hates,
is
he's
the-
self-hating.
Yeah, I know that.
It's an idea I got when I was listening to Wagner. I had it for some time, you see. But later I learned it was called Pan-Germanism. I want to unite all the German-speaking people into one nation. They have to get back what is ours. They took it from us in the Great War. It was a horrible loss.
Alright, so he's
When
scoring.
did you make the decision to fight for Germany instead of Austria-Hungary?
It was in my adolescence when I thought of this. My father loved Austria-Hungary. He worked in the Austrian civil service and he wanted me to do the same thing. We fought a lot about that. What a horrible drunk.
Horrible drunk. Dad is a horrible drunk.
Noted.
But at least he
Chat, write that down.
Chat, write that down.
Anyway, I enlisted in the Bavarian army and they accepted me. So I was able to slip in through the cracks without a problem. No one noticed.
You say you don't trust authorities. But how do you explain that you are an authority yourself? Should the people distrust you because of that?
I feel, where do I get to do something?
This is just a really weird short film.
It is the others with the powers that are not, especially in the financial and the education systems.
Here we go. We're teetering on the edge. You want to talk about your father more? Or do you want to... Can you talk
Alright.
more about what the...
I'm a therapist, don't you want to get to like the core of things?
I
That
guess,
starts
but
with dad.
isn't this kind of early to jump into the dad stuff?
That's true, I get a little pissed if I
Maybe
was-
it's more, but then it's like also maybe it's early to get... If we ask him about the war, it's going to be very surface level. We're not going to get into it in depth.
Thank you
Thank you for the
will
sub.
never
Thank you for the
escape.
sub, Legacy Squid. 22 months. Jesus, 21? 22. 22 months. Jesus Christ.
Thank you so much.
Sure.
Let's...
What's your instinct here?
My instinct is spring the father question on him.
That was my instinct as well.
Do you want to talk about your father more?
He's going to say no.
No, I don't even want to think about it.
We knew it.
Oh, that's a flag.
Can you tell me about your war?
Alright.
So it's just, no matter what, we just go to the same
It was worth bringing up, though.
Now we'll just wait 20 minutes for them to do this little song and dance. Oh, this is a full 2 paragraphs.
Do you think he doesn't trust us now that we started with the dad stuff? So we're not going to get, like, certain dialogue options?
They took me to this field hospital.
Yeah. This is just like, remember Hitler? He was in World War I.
There was nothing but enough authorities that made me distrust all of them. I could not believe this. I was horribly scared. I felt so helpless. I was never this close to dying.
Yeah, we should ask him where his ball
I was
is.
just acting. It's the horrors I saw in Passion Day. I could not sleep for months.
Damn, that sucks, bro. I think you were just
You
acting.
think you were just acting?
Let's
That is
fucking-
not what a therapist
Fucking
should say.
roast this guy. I'll be the
I
worst
think
therapist
this
ever.
experience could be what you were struggling with. Let's go with the bottom one. I don't think we want to just tell
No
this
need
guy,
to
you're a
antagonize
liar.
him, yeah.
It's too early.
I think this experience could be what you are struggling with. It is common among soldiers to experience an exceptional emotional distress that could sometimes lead to temporary blindness. If your nervous system was overloaded, you could have ceased to take any further input.
I see
The
red.
doctors today are calling it shell shock.
Oh.
That will explain a lot, but I still feel humiliated sometimes. I should not have been that weak. I should have been stronger than that.
No.
No, man, that's
The greatest
humanity.
strength is vulnerability.
This message up matters. You said that you think that losing the war is somebody's fault.
Let's say this just show up more in your life.
Clearly drives his
Yeah.
everything else, so yeah. Can you hear me
It
punch
is
my
normal
wontons?
for people to experience humiliation when having shell shock. Part of what our nervous system does is control emotions. Does this humiliation show up in other areas of your life?
Maybe when you were with your father, when he was drunk.
I don't want to talk about this right now.
Okay, so like, what am I supposed to do?
We're hitting
bro?
the wall.
You
We
said that
know.
you think that losing the war was somebody's
And we just ask the other question.
Some kind of branching dialogue.
Well, while I was in prison,
Okay.
I had a lot of time to think about this, and I am positive it was the Jews, the Marxists.
Here we go.
and the
Here we
Bolsheviks.
fucking go.
They stabbed us in the back. They are a cancer. They are a deadly virus to the beautiful and the lovely body of Germany, infecting us from the
Bro,
inside.
we're 10 minutes into our first session.
Parasites. They
And you're just going on this rant.
Do you
think that's normal?
The Jews
Seems like you care a lot about these guys for someone who doesn't like them so much. You seem to be talking about them quite a lot for a guy who doesn't like
The
them.
combination of Jews and Marxists has already been successful in Russia, and now it threatens the rest of Europe.
Okay.
You seem very passionate about this. But if I recall correctly, you came here because your colleagues described some of your speeches as being very angry. This could be what your colleagues are referring to. I think you need to be patient about establishing your political program. You won't get very far if you alienate the public. After all, they elect you. And for that, they need to trust you and see you as a responsible leader. If you start talking about eliminating Jews, you won't get anywhere. Maybe you didn't choose the ideal approach here.
It's an interesting way to put that.
It is not just me that thinks this. I hope you know. The German people also think the Jews are to blame. It is
Sounds like
consistent
Albert
with the
Einstein.
leaders of that party. I hear the anti-Semitic remarks everywhere.
You must know how long it took the Prussian generals to prepare for the last war.
Have bunkers?
And the revolutionaries like Mussolini
This sucks,
need the
man.
will of the people behind them. Slogans, especially ideological ones like anti-Semitism and anti-clericalism, won't bring starving people to the barricades.
What do I do? Like, what's my job here? No matter what I choose, they'd ask him both options. Then they just have these long back and forths with each
You're
other.
barely a
Lead
therapist.
an entire nation into a better future. We need one another. Bring back the old order of God. How about you write your vision down? It would help you plan.
Now I'm telling him to write his manifesto? I don't want to do
I
that.
learned this while I was in prison. I had plenty of time to write my book, even though I am not so good at the writing. When I am speaking in public, the right word always comes natural to me, but not so much when
Hey, I have that too.
You're a just like it.
Already running
Yeah, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Use that to identify your main thoughts and feelings during the day. I want you to keep a
Yeah, we're gonna own him with his own words.
in situations that trigger an emotional response in you.
Are you triggered?
Hitler, did I trigger you just now?
If we journal this, we can have a better understanding of what they see and what you see. Record your feelings and we will talk about it in the next session.
And so I'm done?
Gives this a try.
It's a multi-session
You
thing.
haven't tell me about your prison experience yet. What happened? I was supposed to be executed.
We need to talk about his dad.
I noticed you came back and your journal just says Jews in it a bunch of times. I don't think that's right.
Great publicity, and I won. I managed to get the sentence down from execution to just 5 years imprisonment. And they let me go after a few months for good behavior. I also read a lot, so it was basically a free education at the state's expense. I read Henry Ford's autobiography, and he made a lot of sense. It is the Jews, after all, who governs the American Stock Exchange, which every year makes the Jews more and more the controlling masters of a nation of 100.
This kind of does sort of seem like propaganda. I don't know if we want to be.
Henry Ford, that still maintains
Little bit.
his full independence.
I don't know if we want to be doing this.
little bit.
I see the Carl Jung poster in the background.
Yeah.
Feels like we're not.
Let's talk more about that.
No, let's end this session. Let's get out of here. I'm really scared.
We are at the end of our time. Why don't we stop here?
You're lying. We have 30 minutes left. Did we do that?
Hitler leaves the Nationalist Party. Okay.
Did we convince him?
Did I cause that?
Did you do that because you're like, let's talk about your dad? And he said no.
Now I'm not going to be a Nazi anymore. Or no, now he's starting the Nazi
Did you
Party.
write any journals since we last saw each other?
I just don't even want to quit this.
Let's give it one more go.
Alright,
I didn't
one more
find
session.
time to do this, but I remember one event from the past when I was in emotional stress, and I'm sure it's a cause. Okay, great. Can you describe
And I'm not going to get to do anything for a long time.
At the cafe. She was around 18 years old, and we were talking about my paintings.
Let's get into those.
Show us some of your paintings.
Show us your paintings, man. Can we like skip this? Like, I don't care.
Hold on, there's like crucial information here. It's like a psychological puzzle.
Very young guy. Fortunately, I had a few set paintings in my briefcase, so I had something to show him. But when I showed them to him, he basically told me that my watercolor paintings were not worth anything. This wasn't fair to me. I felt horrible, and I walked away. I tried to talk to this girl about it, but then she tried to comfort me and told me that my paintings were not so bad. I exploded. My skills were way better than this Jewish gallery. He had no idea what he was talking about. I taught myself how to paint when I was 9. And this dumb cop who had only this formal education and similar
He's just going to write another block text response. Okay, wait. Okay, I understand. You already told me that you wanted to something successfully.
Art college
you wanted to go
successfully.
to art college unsuccessfully, so being a painter is one of your long-sought dreams.
And this man denied you the possibility to follow it. Am I right? Or, just a pattern I noticed in the last few sessions we had, you tend to date very young girls.
Whoa, is
correct?
that real? Can we not? I don't want to get into that. I don't want to touch that.
The art,
Let's stick
the art
to
thing seems
stuff.
obvious.
Yes, because of what I took to do.
Alright.
Can you tell me more about your dream of being a painter? I always wanted to paint. I started to paint when I was around 9 years old. My mother always supported me, but my father hated my artistic orientation. He wanted me to
That's
become
important.
a customs agent like him.
Back to daddy.
And he did not allow me to go to the art school like I wanted. This was the source of massive conflict between us. An office job would be like a prison to me, but in the end it was okay.
Seemed like you didn't mind prison.
I learned about National Socialism in the high school, and then I dropped out.
You told me more about your high school years. So your father did
Yeah,
that
yeah,
sport?
yeah. Go to the father. Go to the father.
Always with the father.
Stick to the father. We're gonna get to this.
Not at all. He was very dogmatic and strict, but my mother always supported everything I did. When my father died, I was free to pursue my dream of becoming a painter. As I said, I applied twice to the academy, and they rejected me both times. and they took my best friend August in. That hurt me even more.
That does
I was
hurt.
sure I could make it. I was confident. But they told me I was not good enough. They said I would be a fine architect, but not a painter. Jews, all of them.
What?
You mentioned Jews as the cause of your problems.
Let's get out of here.
You're out? Tapping out? Chris is tapping
I'm
out.
done. This is a disaster of a game. Alright, so my review is, what the fuck was that, man? That wasn't a video game.
No. That was a poorly
That
written,
wasn't even a video
it was
game.
a poorly written play.
It was a play. We were just watching a play.
Yeah, I'm a little
What
sick.
was
I'm a
that?
little sick. I didn't think that was good.
I didn't even know about that part where they're like, a lot of people say we're pro-Hitler. Like, I didn't know about that.
I didn't either. It was a funny thing to hear at the beginning.
I was not ready for that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be honest, pretty upset.
Oh yeah, someone just pointed out by walking out, we've just caused World War II. In reverse, in backwards time properties.
We're just like those art teachers.
Wow, that was really...
Yeah, that was pretty rough. Is that what it takes to be a popular streamer?
Is that what it
You
takes?
have to play games like that?
I don't want to do that kind of stuff.
This is like Looper, I agree.
I don't get it, but sure.
Super Pizza, we will play Disco Leagues, I promise. The Chapo guys are in
Oh, I think I've heard about that.
that. Well, if there's one thing that streamers look at and comment on other than video games about Hitler,
It's videos.
it's videos on things that you fail about in live streaming format. Looper was a fun movie. It's fine. It's like a
So we're gonna do that for a sec, and then we'll probably react to a reaction video.
Exactly. Classic popular streamer game experience. Yeah, that was basically like you were just watching Destiny or Tim the Tap Man.
Maybe watch the best wins. That'd be nice. They should do that. Like,
Yeah.
streamer
Change it up.
does a good job and it rocks.
Local streamer does good.
I don't know who those people are.
Okay, this is Try Cool. Eminem disses Forsen.
Who's
Force
forcing?
the check this. I give a fuck that I'm a rap dog. I'm a thing with you and dog and with dog and aim.
I think Forsen is a streamer.
No. Next. Who are these people?
I don't know.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Okay.
The girl swallows. Dude, it's amazing how I can tell someone's cringe just by their name. Are you listening to me, pussy? Yeah, I figured. That's what you get, little bitch. Baited your ass, bro.
Forsen reacting to old XQC Winston guide.
25 damage. This is a free damage. And you should do this every time you're about to land directly on a target.
Alright, I'll try the next time I play the easiest thing.
Here are some fact offers. Any punch of any character. It is
Alright, let's hit the next one.
Here we go. Adapt his bag at XQC's home.
What's up? Yeah. I'm not alone, I will. Mars and Blue one.
We're gonna go to the bathroom.
Fuck is this video, dude? Okay, all this cool random shit and then just a chick being hot. Okay. Like, look at what dudes have to do to get into this fucking video. Gotta stand with one arm and fucking catapult through each other. Chick needs to just have an ass.
Is this another Just an Us? I'm not gonna lie, this is some lowbrow content. Yep. Like, fucking no, dude. Motherfuckers out there need to literally try and look like another species of life form as a man. Is that?
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Okay, so the clock's coming back in time. That's weird. Willem Dafoe. Wow. Yeah, wow. I loved him as a Green Goblin. And hey, the clock's kind of rotating there out of the frame.
Yeah, you get some Libby in your live stream fails. It's like getting a little sugar cube in a toilet full
This gotta
of
be like the only clock I've ever seen that goes backwards.
shit.
It's like so weird. This is so weird. I can already tell this game's gotta be a trip.
Looking good.
I'm live right now. I just had a question for you.
Okay.
Were Awello and Awella cousins?
You want to say that live?
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
When did you find out? When
Mr.
did
Goodman.
I find this out?
I don't know when you find out, but I don't know when I knew it, but I think I always knew it.
Do you think that's why my appendix burst?
No.
Alright. Well, that's all. I was just...
I'm gonna go to the restroom.
Okay.
I just thought of a game. 100 players connect. Fuck, that's all I got. Please garbage. And places where we... Grandma, please, I'm gonna open this door of your ear. I am done. You pick the fucking snail in another color. There, press for cake. No, go back to the snail. Go back to the snail. Right. Right. Go to the snail. Do snail. And click.
Okay.
I thought that would start. I'm not doing this. You hear me? Pick a side. Pick a lane. Pick one.
Alright, God bless America.
3, 2.
I'm gonna go to the
I
bathroom.
hate saying
Sounds
your
good.
name. 14 months now. 14 months. You can change your name now, Factor. 14 months. I don't get to say it for 15 months. Please. I can't. God. I hate it. That name and there's another one I hate. Oh, God. Just don't like saying it. There's like 2 more names I just dread every month. Like they sub and have like say them. Like, I don't know. Thank you, Sarah Candy and Tony.
See, the problem is I'm like dead. You know, he was closest to this one.
man. How is that throw so fucking terrible? Alright, we can still do this. Right in the corner. Dude, that throw was so terrible too.
Does this make noise? What the fuck?
Bro, did you guys start hitting each other? What the fuck?
Bro, what is this?
I never saw this episode of Dragon Ball. Holy shit. I don't even think I ever longer than that. You guys hit each other? Bro, this sucks. You guys have done each other. Chance, I didn't know you were invasive.
Jesus Christ.
Same streamers as before, yep. So that's pretty much your answer, it's just the same streamers as before. And then 2 additional people that weren't there last time.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
A Tim Shinoda. He played the game that you showing Warzone. Yeah, he played it for 12 rounds of it. I think like maybe like 20 minutes over like 6 hours. He'll drop in, die, and spectate the whole fucking game from start to finish. And just sit there and comment, dude. I'm like, dude, you have to sit there and watch the whole game. Like streaming has just gotten really, really lucky. It's not like I don't say it's a sad reality. It's just very odd. Like everybody, it's just gotten really odd. The streaming is I don't know what is it right now. Like a bunch of creators are not all talking are all getting swatted and shit. So they're trying to burn down fucking outright. I've already broken into my house. Like what the fuck is happening here? Like what the fuck is like what the actual fuck is happening here? Like, what the legit fuck is going on? I'm hungry.
Alright. Do the stones respawn? They do. There's no way to do this node without doing the...
Oh shit! Oh shit! The double! What the fuck?
Alright, we're going.
So the taxi guy, he's speeding up really fast, make sure aim perfect. Watch, I'll do it right now. Alright? So this goes up.
I'm gonna wash my hands, I'm sorry.
Just wash my hands.
It's just in case you're like, why don't let me? In case you're like, let me, what's happened to you? The let me, that make DD would let me away with this. What's the problem that any time I see a woman on the screen, whether it's in a YouTube video or a character in a game, how can I not say things about what her arse and things like that? How no?
and a certain dominance and things like that. How can I not do that? Just don't. Just put it away, son. Put it away.
Wait, I might go.
What's up?
I might go to the bathroom. No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
No, I think
Okay.
Alright, I'm trying the next time I play the easiest.
Here are some facts. Any punch of any character.
Jesus.
It does for damage. This is nearly 75 damage.
Jesus.
3 damage.
The ultra word we're trying to use is whatever dude he plays. The boy's fucking right on the line. No, fuck. What is wrong with this guy, dude? I'm gonna say easy Euro. It's not easy to play at the highest range. Jesus, this guy. Bronze and him in here, dude. Fucking bearded motherfucker like Santa Claus or some shit. How old is?
20 minutes.
That's not far away now. What about
Right here, bud.
like let's say no one's like, oh, let's go to a good bar. Like how far you from a good bar?
Well, you're asking the wrong person. I didn't want to visit bars, but there's just the other one.
What do you do for? Dude, what?
Hey, Dixon, what do you think your probability of victory is?
If he doesn't have a keyboard, it's pretty good.
Oh my god, fucking scan! Wait, is he okay? I'm going all in on Dr. Dixon. Is he okay?
How are our numbers?
You want to stop? You want to stop?
Sure.
Can we react to our own reaction video? Do we have the capability to pull up a YouTube clip, or is this gotta be a Twitch clip?
Can we pull up a link on my phone? I'll send it to Jade and stuff.
I didn't know he was fucking AFK.
I feel like popular viral streamers have cute pets.
Well, why didn't you say so?
Hello. Hey, say hello.
I'm Gus.
Hi. That was Gus.
Are we viral yet?
You guys want to buy 3,000 coffee mugs yet?
Wait a minute. Did you just say that Greek was rude and filmed you without asking? Isn't that exactly what Greek tried to cancel me for? Was bothering people and filming them and being rude while not asking? Isn't that exactly what Greek did? But Greek went after me and blocked me. But the one person I've ever asked about Greek, she immediately said that that's what Greek did. Greek, in 8 minutes when your followers can go through, I wonder...
Oh, perfect. Between the two of you guys, we'll have 3,000 mugs.
Fucking perfect. Hey, Mitch.
Gussie. What's up? Ooh, Kobe free, little buddy.
Kobe.
And everyone's cheering for Cat.
I'm starting to see the pattern here. I'm starting to see what really works.
Waffles as a person?
I guess.
My name should have been that instead of Penis Fitzgerald. I should have been named like Spatula or some shit.
Spatula's good.
Picnic basket.
Ooh. Picnic basket.
Picnic basket. What if my name was Picnic basket? Penis Waffles Fitzgerald.
Not too sure about that one.
Yeah, I don't know. Alright, do we have that vid?
Yeah, I'm gonna send it.
Cool, so we're gonna react to a reaction video. We didn't get to do one thing we were hoping to do tonight, which was to show you guys really fun new gambling, where you just gamble. And it's fun and you should try it.
Having a late MNT suggests kind of, yeah, definitely. We're playing it loose.
Anyway, so this is us reacting to our own reaction videos.
Yeah.
As you can see, I'm in the bottom corner over there.
I'm in the middle left. That's Julie on the bottom right. who used to make the show with us.
Sydney is between Rocky and I.
She's gone. She's on the farm
Alex
now.
above, and then good old hogtied Jake.
Running the stream. Thank you, Jake.
When COVID was all in here, but we didn't know.
You could do the thing where we like go to our stream as it is right now.
And react to our stream of us reacting to our stream.
Bo Burnham did that.
Yeah, that feels too much like his thing. Can we jump ahead a little to an actual video playing?
Maybe. And thank you, Charlie Coffin, for the Prime Gaming. Let's see, I think this is a Lyft clip that we're going to watch. I know we're pretty happy about that first Lyft episode.
So my initial thoughts are, as you can see, I'm sort of not
That's
clearly...
good. That's the first Alistair sex clip.
Yeah, I'm sort of not clearly in the picture of mine. You can see that I'm like, everyone else seems to be closer to the camera.
Sure.
You can see that I'm very far away from the camera, which is not the way I would like to do this.
You were like making dinner or something.
No, I think I was engineering that night. I think I was the one like in the house.
Right, you're at the computer. Right.
Yeah. And that looks to be me, so it looks like we're watching a debate with me as one of the
I
guys.
think that's the ENC. I think you're Beffrey Epstein.
Yes, I must be Beffrey Epstein in that.
And we would bring back D-Town, and we love Julie, and we'd love to have her back anytime.
She was back recently.
She was back
She'll be
recently.
back again soon.
Yeah, maybe we can convince her to do a roller coaster episode.
Yeah. Is that Mackin in the corner?
Yeah, he plays Meatloaf in this. No, that's actual Mackin.
Yeah, that's real Mackin.
Because he plays
Talking
Meatloaf in that episode. And I'm sorry that Charlie Coffin beat the fuck out of you and stole your Switch and ran away.
So,
and then they like create a god out of it, where like Mackin just sort of stopped by one day and left.
Right, they were talking about how his Meatloaf song was so popular, but he didn't even realize
yes.
it.
So as you can see, when I started chiming in, everyone else stopped talking and the fun sort of died down.
No, we're listening.
And everyone started to just sort of quietly wait for me to find what my bit was about. And I think that's kind of another thing that maybe you'd want back if you do this again.
We're agreeing with your bit.
Anyway, sir,
You did say anyway, though. You kind
I
of
do say that
You
a
did
lot.
sense exactly what you were saying as it was happening.
Yeah.
Almost everyone has a hat.
Except I'm one of the people that doesn't.
I think that was a conscious choice, too.
Do you have to find it, or is it right here?
I don't know.
And so it's very confusing now because I'm talking, but then the reaction me is talking, and then also
You're currently talking
the guy
now.
who's Beffrey Epstein is talking as
And
well.
I'm sure that us watching this in the future will also be talking at the same time.
There will be a
Us
fourth Chris potentially in the future.
making this completely illegible.
Yeah.
Sydney clapping with the people clapping.
Yeah. What's that sound? Oh, that must be the theme song. So it is very disorienting to do this. It does make me feel kind of nauseous.
Yeah, I feel a little sick.
Maybe we jump ahead a little more. Something else in this. Rock, are you in front of a green screen?
Yeah, I have a green screen segment because during COVID, I brought some back home and started doing some personal streams and whatnot. Might do them again, depending on how bad things get.
Yeah, we'll see.
This is a classic. Derek.
Oh, yes.
Derek almost came here because we needed a guest last minute. One of our guests for this week's episode got COVID.
Yeah, how scary.
And so we couldn't really do the show we planned initially. So I messaged Derek, being like, hey, you want to come on the show? He says, yeah, totally. I didn't get tested, but I think I'll be okay. And I forgot to tell him that we thought about doing this stream where we're pretending to become popular streamers and we're playing ourselves kind of. I forgot to tell him that we're doing that instead. So 20 minutes before this stream started, I got a text from Derek saying he's on his way, which was kind of scary. But he was a sport, he understands. Derek's
a big sport. Derek's a great guy.
Big friend of the show.
He's doing a great bit right now called Take a Dollar, Leave a Dollar.
Yeah, right.
Where for $1 a month you can take $1 anytime you need.
Yeah, we all really love this bit. We talk about it a lot.
Yeah.
It's just his performance is so good. He's really good at it.
He really commits.
And Kelly's watching it for some reason, even though she's not in this episode.
Yeah, I don't know why. And Rocky, you can't see you now.
No, that's fine. Yeah. I bet back then I was like a little offended, but I really honestly couldn't even thought.
Yeah.
I could
Plus, it's like it's got to go somewhere.
It wasn't done on purpose,
Could go
probably.
over Jake and Alex.
Could have gone over Jake and Alex, maybe.
Something to maybe read into. I won't know.
Yeah, we won't do that right now. Maybe the person, us watching this in the future,
Will be like,
this.
now
Will be
with
like,
hindsight, we
it
know.
definitely was a minor
It was a
transgression
minor
that we did not
transgression that they should have
realize.
paid attention.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, what can we do? I mean, like we were
That's for future us.
we were racist as recently as
was like a British old man.
we're still a racist society.
17.
Yeah, exactly.
18.
Right? You think we'd be done
What
by
did we
like
just watch? We watched something from like 2015 and we were like, wow,
surprisingly racist.
already this is
Surprisingly racist. Yeah, I
forgot.
forgot. What, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta steer clear of that stuff. Do stuff like play a Hitler video game.
Uh-huh.
That's how you avoid that.
True. Yeah,
There's Big Alex.
Huge Alex, he's taking over the show. Sydney,
Whoa,
you're
they
saying
called him Big Alex too.
Yeah, we're on a wavelength with ourselves from
The past.
years.
Even the
Yeah.
past versions of ourselves, we
haven't
still have hive minds. with.
Straying away too far despite the pandemic. They're doing the snap thing that I can't do.
How did we end the episode?
It's a great question. Let's look at like the last 10 minutes of this.
Because I feel trapped within this episode, if I'm being honest.
That's fine.
Do you understand what I mean, though?
Like, how do we end this
Yeah,
episode?
like I feel like I don't know where to go from here.
Right.
Because technically, it's like we've taken.
I mean, I know Bo Burnham did the bit. I think we gotta turn on our actual stream. Or hard cut, no raid. That's also
just
very
hard
funny.
cut, no
Yeah.
rating. It just ends.
Yeah. No outro.
Let's
no
see.
like.
This isn't quite the end.
We wouldn't be like, thank you so much for watching us, even though that
Yeah.
we didn't really have too much of an idea here. We were excited about experimenting, and we're so thankful that you all stuck around and whatnot.
Yeah,
We're not going to do anything
obviously
like
this
that.
got thrown. We're obviously not going to say something like, "Look, this got thrown together very last minute, and we tried something cool, and you know, it was a fun thing we all got to work on together."
Yeah, and we're thankful that you all actually were willing to play along with it, especially during like the bathroom bit that we like actually talked about a little bit before this.
Yeah, and
As
we're not
embarrassing
going to
as
say
that is.
any of that.
No, we're not going to.
We're not going to get into any of that. We're not going to say like, "Thank you guys for sticking with us through this. This is the real heads. The real heads know to stick around for this stuff." We're
Yeah.
not going to get into
We're
that.
not going to do anything.
Did the
like-
video just end?
I think Jake is shaking his head in protest that he wants to be done.
Okay.
We're not going to say anything like tune in next week for the episode we were supposed to do tonight, but next week we have it with Kelly and comedian and actor Jesse Morner Ritt.
Because let's be honest, we can't. You and I can't do this.
I don't want to do this anymore. No. We thought streaming would be cool and popular and profitable.
I don't even know how to use the computer.
It was all Alex and Jake, honestly.
And if like you can kind of get through it, but what are
I-
you gonna do? Be alone up there?
Yeah, if it was
You
just
need at
me,
least a
I
second guy who can use the
totally.
computer.
We need like one more person, right? Exactly. And henceforth we hogtied that one person.
Yeah.
Wow. This was an eye opener.
I learned a lot about myself.
Yep.
Mostly my limitations.
Yeah. So Rocky and Chris won't be popular, profitable streamers.
I will now drift back into the background of the 5 members of this show.
Yeah. And maybe we can get jobs as PAs on some unpopular TV shows and movies that will get panned by critics.
Yeah, or some commercial for like a new app on your phone that,
Yeah.
that lets your kids stop thinking too much or something.
Maybe I'll like apply to be on a reality show or something.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Should we show the cat one more time?
I think just stop the
We
video.
should just stop it. Alright. Jake, we'll untie you. I'm sorry. Sorry. Go ahead. Yeah. This was a mistake.
Just dump it.
This was a mistake.
Just go ahead and dump
This
this.
was a mistake. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah, just go ahead and dump this one.
Scrap
It was cool. It was good effort though.
Scrap it. You want my miso soup?
No, I'm good. Hey, I'm not embarrassed. I think this was fine.
I think so too. I actually had a really good time doing this. Yeah, those fools, they bought it. Jake is still alive.